Hey trainers, it's Poke Dad along with me is
KK Shiv 128.
and today we're taking a look at the deck Caden used at the league tournament this past weekend. And why don't you tell us a little bit about it while I pull it up here real quick.
Well, we had 6 rounds, and out of the 6, I went 5-0-1. My only tie being to Zoroark Garb in my last round. Then my first round, I played against Bulu. Then second, I played against Sylveon. Then third, Buzzwole Garb. Fourth, another Sylveon. And then fifth round was Golisopod Zoroark.
Okay, and that was all against being mixed with the Masters and Seniors, correct?
Yes, it was.
Okay. So, looking at the list, and I remember seeing a lot of decks that are like this, but they run the Wobbuffet and maybe another Turtonator. But we decided to cut the Wobbuffet and the second Turtonator. You want to explain why?
Whenever we were watching the matches, we didn't really see them even put down the Wobbuffets. They didn't have much of a use for it, so we decided to put a Slandit, Salazzle, great for late game, and then for the Turtonator, we did another Field Blower.
Okay, so how much value did you get out of the Salazzle?
Salazzle was pretty good. If you weren't just... There was a couple games where I donked them or benched them, and I didn't really get a chance, but when I did get a chance to put it down, it worked really great, really good.
I noticed only one Volcanion.
I didn't really want to start with it or get it stuck in the active.
Did you ever feel like you needed a second one to steam up
No,
to hit your numbers?
I think one was fine along with the 3 choice bands.
Yeah, because you're going to be wanting to play Guzma or Sycamore Kiawe. So how often with this list did you hit the turn 1 Kiawe?
There was only one game where I missed it, and I got it on turn 2. And
So in 6 rounds, you missed the turn 1 Kiawe once.
yep.
Okay. All right, well, let's hop into a few games here and see how it does.
Just on PTCGO, it's a little harder for some reason. I don't think they want you to get the turn 1 Kiawe with Holo.
They don't want it to be too easy. So you went against a lot of meta decks in the tournament. Golisopod, Zoroark, along with Sylveon was interesting, and the Buzzgarbs. So it did really well against the meta, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, the hardest matchup was probably the Zoroark Garb.
Okay.
And we just ID'd that one and played for fun.
I'm actually thinking about...
A Tapu Lele.
I would, but I don't have a draw supporter for next turn, so let's just go with the Volcanion. And hopefully we can get Floatstone.
Maybe not Floatstone, but...
We can get our Ho-Ho and we can Kiawe to it, and then we have Lele to get a draw supporter.
Telefox, Greninja.
Greninja, of course, we're weak to it, so...
That and Turtonator is also weak. I hope out of these 2 cards... Okay. I was hoping for that Fire Energy. So we can just Ultra Ball it, Kiawe in the fire. And then you can grab like a Ho-Oh. Or not. Scratch that plan. But then we could have got the turn 1 Kiawe and played Guzma, throw something else up, like a Froakie, and then slow him down even more.
That's no good. Venturangaroo.
Definitely not.
I think we'll save our attachment. We'll just Lele for a Cynthia.
Yeah.
Or we could just, tell you what, why don't we go aggressive and dump these 3 energies?
I think you can get the knockout on Tapu Fini with the choice band in hand and the steam up that it has. So if you can do the Kiawe the next turn, you can get the knockout on the Tapu Fini.
Okay, so you want to go Kiawe.
Yep.
So then we won't have a draw supporter.
You can rely on a Rangaroo.
Okay. Seems risky, but we'll do it. Greninja usually, they
Just
might
keep that
play.
in hand.
They might play Field Blower.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do it. There we go.
The next turn, you can get rid of 3 out of the 4 cards. You could Guzma. You wanted to.
I think let's just take a huge early. Let's punish him. Unless he uses Tapu Storm to get rid of our Volcanion, which he could do.
That would be the worst play. But I think he would rather go for a Water Energy on Frogadier and then retreat to do Water Duplicates.
Okay.
Or that.
So he's hoping Rangaroo gets stuck in the active. But we can Guzma back up and take our knockout.
And you can instruct for 3 cards. Okay, lucky him, he didn't get 1 prize.
He got a perfect start with the Greninja. Like never happens. So we can, that's 160, and then a steam up. So we'll just.
A risky thing about this is just if you can get a Greninja, then that's a knockout.
Yeah.
And you can't attack next turn.
We're just gonna YOLO.
A start like that. Gonna have to.
Yeah, we had the worst start possible, and they had the best start possible for Greninja.
You know, we had just a 1-of card. You start with it.
Okay, we can get another knockout. The Guzma.
Yeah, Guzma attack retreat.
It's got splash energy. Yep.
But there's no Froakie on the bench, so it doesn't really do anything.
Well. Guess let's Guzma that.
Yeah.
We'll put up Lele. Attach the Lele. We'll Field Blower so he can't find a Froakie.
Because, yeah, I agree.
Okay. And then
You could Max Elixir Fail just to get an extra card. Or retreat and then Max Elixir onto it.
I'm thinking let's just steam up and then let's instruct. See if we can get a Ho-Ho and then Max Elixir onto it or something. Or
You could save that in case he pulls up a Rangaroo again.
I think I want to. That's fine. Let's go here. Let's Volcanic Heat.
If I got a Ho-Oh though, been pretty good.
Cynthia, that'll work.
Yeah.
Volcanion putting in the work.
Yeah, it's a little surprising since it's weak to water. Hasn't got knocked out yet.
Other than his first turn, he really hadn't had much. Here we go. Here comes the knockout. He gets Choice Band.
Even if he did get Choice Band, don't you think you would want to do Shadow Stitching instead?
No, I think I would try to eliminate the threat. I mean, you're so far behind, you need to put pressure. You can't really go into a control scenario. So let's do this. Let's put that to our highest retreat. Let's see if we can get a Max Elixir. There we go.
Be hard to miss that.
Let's get the ho-ho going here. Let's get an attach. That's max elix. Missed. That's alright. Played 2, so there's 3 more. Let's go ahead and let's retreat and let the Oranguru take a hit.
Yeah.
Since he's got the float stone. So. There goes Volcanion.
Yep, there's the water shuriken. If we can get a max elixir, that'd be pretty good.
I'm actually okay with him. Okay, alright. So I'm actually okay with him hitting the Volcanion with that. Because I think a powered up Ho-Ho could take us the rest of the way.
Yeah. Runs Talonflame. Do you think the Talonflame version is better, or do you think without Talonflame is better?
I've never really liked it, but I mean, it obviously did good a couple years back at Nationals, and I think Worlds too, it did good. So it definitely has value. It only has 1 water for Space Beacon. There we go. We need to hit this. There we go.
Now we need another fire energy.
I'll go ahead and drop.
I think keep it in hand would be better. Try and look.
That's fine. Yeah, we don't want to get pulled up. Wow. Okay. This better hit. Okay. 2 of them. Alright. I made up for it. Alright.
Good thing with the float stone in his hand is if you can get it back or something, if he ends you, then you can get back.
For perfect numbers. No splash energy on it, so there's our slant.
Okay, that's pretty good. Can you get a knockout?
Stretcher. You can do 60.
Peak what? If you hit the choice band water, 2 waters. No, just 1 because of Space Beacon.
Space Beacon. So yeah, he probably has the knockout here. Of course, we just want to showcase the deck and we get the worst matchup possible.
He may go for the knockout on the bench. Or not.
No. Go for the threat.
He probably has a choice band. Oh.
There's that.
And you just...
Yep.
I think we have to get another attacker and then probably key all way. And then ultra ball it away for Lele.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Only one more Guzma left. That's gonna hurt late game.
Only 3 fires left in deck. That's no good.
Is Super Rod in there?
Yeah, we have Super Rod. So now we have to somehow draw into Super Rod. And another energy.
And we've already used all 4 max elixirs.
Yep.
Starting with Volcanion, and then nothing to Yahweh too.
That's why we cut down to just 1 Volcanion instead of 2. I think it's the worst starter in the deck.
Mm-hmm. Then there'll probably be a knockout on a Rangaroo.
Yep. Oh, Shadow Stitching. The same. Might as well have knocked it out.
I hate losing to a Greninja deck.
Yeah. Well, on to game 2. Hopefully not Greninja.
Hopefully we can start with something better than Volcanion. A nice Ho-Oh with Yahweh. That'd be nice.
Well, this doesn't appear to be Greninja.
At least we're going first, so that's already a good start.
There it is.
And the extra Ho-Oh on the bench.
Okay, so they're making up for
Last
game by giving us everything possible.
This is pretty much in the tournament how my starts would look. Attach the fire to the bench. And Yahweh.
Yeah, let's just go to the active. He doesn't really have a threat.
It's gonna take a crap ton. Power it up. So what all does he need to get a knockout on this Ho-Oh? How many? 3 psychic energies, right?
He'd have to hit 2 max elixirs and attach for turn. Which would do 190.
The exact numbers, but I highly doubt that he'll get that.
No. Trash land.
So do you think Cynthia or Sycamore would be better?
We're set up pretty good, so there's no reason to go super aggressive with the Sycamore. So we can actually afford to just kind of play it a little slower and conserve resources. Okay, he's going to sack a Lily. Right now, we just want to hit an energy attachment on Ho-Ho.
Well, we got plenty of those.
Plenty of those. There
And
we
the
go.
Guzma, so next turn we can do that.
Yep, so we're going to be able to stream knockouts fairly easy.
We don't have really a good Pokemon to retreat, though. That'd be the only concern.
I think we'll be alright.
Yeah. Oh, there's a float zone, so that's even better.
So he has to... No, I was going to say he needs to end. He's going down another 2 prizes. The Necrozma's going down.
And then with that Lele, we can grab with our Lele another Guzma.
Yep. He's got an in for next turn, so...
Weakness.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too bad, though. We could grab the Dustman Necrozma.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that since we know he's going to end next turn. So let's do that. Dawn Wings. There you are.
Do you think he should have put down that Tapu Lele so early, showing us what he was going to get?
He might... Oh, I don't know.
I think it would have been better to save it.
I don't know, but let's go ahead and get rid of his...
Threat, kind
of. Yeah, that's kind of his big knockout. Powered up in 1 turn kind of deal. We don't want him attaching DCE and just hitting 1 max elixir.
You can attach fire.
Yeah, we're going to attach there. This might keep him from ending us since he sees that we only have 2 cards also. So let's just do...
True. Well, it's going to be 4 now. Taking this knockout. Where's the fire?
Okay.
Kiawee's not that bad. Getting it off because Sigmar it away.
So if he ends us to 2... As long as we hit a fire or a max elixir.
Nope. Okay. Still
We
needs a float
can
stone,
retreat if need be. Okay, we got floatstone. We can retreat into the other.
We don't have the...
But he doesn't have floatstone for Garbotoxin.
So yeah, we're good.
Oh.
Oh.
And we can instruct for 3. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's do that. Let's get 3. Hitting, wanting an energy or a supporter. Fail.
How many are in the discard? Fire energies.
That's alright, we can take a knockout. We evasion. Retreat. Phoenix burn. Go down to 1 prize.
We got Guzman, that would have been nice.
Yeah, we could have ended it right there, but oh well.
We have all 4 float stones. We didn't really need choice band with the hull, and it's already hitting the 180. Not good at everything.
He needs to hit Field Blower, but even then, he's got to hit Field Blower. Yeah. Let's see. We have no abilities with Garbotoxin. He decided to choice band to it. Let's just let
He could take a hit.
he can Guzma.
If he Guzmas, then he has to get a float stone. Still.
He's hitting for 100, 130, so he would need like DCE. Alright.
We would need a psychic choice band, float stone, DC, or DC, Guzma.
Huh. DC on null. Okay.
Okay, he didn't have to Guzma.
There we
Okay.
go. Let's go ahead and choice band the Oranguru. Just getting this French ho-ho. Choice banding. Alright, Sycamore. There's the energy.
That should be game then.
Yep.
Just attach, retreat.
Yep. Do one more?
Yeah, probably that, and then could try the next deck that we have.
Okay.
So how good do you think the next deck that we're going to use, the Zoroark Garb, how good do you think that deck would be?
You know, it's kind of staying off the radar, but I think there's more to it. People just haven't explored it enough
The idea
because
of,
it's not getting any hype whatsoever.
the idea of Hex Maniac, pretty much. It's in this format where it's very ability based. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, and that's what it's geared around is doing a Hex Maniac every turn basically by just using the bursting balloons. It has the float stones also, but for the most part.
So this is either Zoroark or Buzzwole Garb or Buzzwole Lycanroc. Which one do you think would have a harder matchup? This deck would have a harder matchup.
With which one?
The Ho-Oh, do you think it'd have a harder matchup against Buzzwole Garb or Buzzwole Lycanroc?
I think it just outspeeds the Buzzwole Lycanroc. I think the Buzzwole Garb would be a harder matchup actually.
Okay.
See here, I'm thinking let's just go ahead and power up two attackers
Layla still is a pretty good attacker
against
in
Buzzwole.
this matchup.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think we're on the same page there. Here we go. Two attackers set up on turn one.
Yeah. Usual ideal.
Sounds pretty good.
And if that was a Ho-Oh on the bench, that'd be even better. But still works out fine.
Did you see if it's playing the Garb or the Lycanroc?
I didn't see that part. It's also a good thing that Ho-Oh has resistance to Buzzwole. Could be a huge factor in this matchup.
We're gonna need to find our Volcanion or the Choice Band. So I think we're gonna go hard with the Sycamore. We'll just put Floatstone on Lele and Sycamore.
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay, so I'm thinking this is the Garb since he's running Fury Belt.
Yeah.
And that's why we took out one Volcanion and added the second Field Blower. Okay.
Which way did he face that?
I think he... Yeah, we can only have three. So, ooh, I don't know if I want to dump all these resources. That's just Cynthia. That's a lot of resources. Yeah, the Volcanion. We wouldn't have got a one-shot anyways.
If we found the Field Blower and Fire G.
Okay, let's do this. Let's try to instruct. get rid of. Let's get rid of the ho-ho and the Kiawe. And then we'll just fail it. Let's try for 2. It'd be nice to get an energy.
Yeah, that would be nice.
There
okay,
we go.
there it is.
Alright. Let's just Phoenix Burn. The next turn we can just do Sacred Fire for the knockout.
Do you think you should put the Parallel City, the 3 bench facing our way, or do you think you should flip that?
I think either way is fine. I see benefits to both. He's already playing Fury Belt, so we can't one-shot him without Field Blower or some massive steam up. So I think he's fine limiting to 3. And that kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. By limiting to 3, we can't bench Volcanion. Or a deck like this wouldn't be able to bench multiple Volcanions. So I think going with the limiting to 3 is the right call.
Do you think we could be seeing the knockout on the Ho-Oh? Or would that just be too much?
No. No.
No knockout?
Nope. He already knows. He's powering up on the bench. He's just going to try to chip damage as much as possible.
Yep. There's the fire energy. That's nice. You could Guzma up like the Tapu Lele and then do the Sacred Fire for the 50. Then knock out the Buzzball. And then just have Tapu Lele stranded up there.
It's still going to take him several turns to, I think we saved the Guzma. Yeah, let's just Sacred Fire. Get the lead. We could have played that several ways. We could have attached Floatstone to Rangaroo or use the Floatstone on Lele, pull up the new one, and hit him with a fresh Phoenix Burn. That way, 2 of them can be 50 sniped. But then we might have an Acerola situation. Maybe that's what he was setting up or hoping for, maybe. Since he's only attaching 1 energy in the Fighting Fury Belt. It seems like in a deck like this, Acerola would be definitely something at least a 1 or 2 of.
Yeah.
So
I don't think the Fighting Fury Belt was that useful. Putting it on Tapu Lele.
It seems to be, if he does play heavy Acerola, then it's like a wear down deck. That concept could theoretically work, you know. But it's very susceptible to Field Blower.
Yeah.
So that's enough of Ho-Ho. Let's talk a little bit about this new deck. We saw it in the last regional in St. Louis a little bit. And while I didn't make the splash to make top 8 or nothing like that, it still is definitely up there. I just think people haven't put time into exploring the possibilities of it. And I didn't have a list or anything to go by, so I just kind of, from my mind, built it how I think maybe it would be built. So, and I think there's 2 ways to go with this, actually. I think you could, well, more than 2, but I think you could add Espeon in it and that would work. I think you could also run Dark and run Break, Zoroark Break, and the stand-in
And then
also.
just do the.
And then you'd have
Robotox.
a possibility with Trickster GX. So, I think there's 2 or 3 ways you could play this. This just seems super safe. I mean, from you looking at it, do you see anything catching your eye that is out of place? Should be more of? Is something missing?
Um, I don't really see anything missing. I think the deck looks good. Just how come you wanted the 3 Trubbish and then the 4 Garbodors?
Well, it just kind of depends on the matchup. You know, some matchups it's better just to go aggressive with Trash Lynch. Other matchups, you want more of a control version with Garbotoxin. So your ideal is gonna slow them down and take 2 shots with Zoroark and shut them off from getting to their resources. Meanwhile, you're able to dig and get to your resources, which we have 1 parallel city, only a couple choice bands, only a couple float stones, 1 field blower, 1 enhanced hammer. Mal is going to be super key in this type of deck to just grab exactly what we need. So
Okay.
let's jump in and see how it does.
Dark water.
Could be Glaceon Zoroark, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
People are still trying to test it and get it right. Did you notice this deck? I think it plays 1, maybe 2 Sycamores. You want to save your resources. Yeah, this is going to be Glaceon. Possibly even the Glaceon Garbodor deck that's been getting hype.
What do you think is the best way to run Glaceon though?
I've invested many hours trying to figure it out, and I'm nowhere closer to finding an answer than I was a month ago. I know Wambalt did really good with the Glaceon, Garbodor, Lapras. I tried that. It didn't work. It didn't work to the point it pissed me off, and I deleted the deck online. So, I feel like we need to get Bridget going while we can. I don't see Field Blower being that useful. I don't think Trash. We can get it back with Puzzle. Let's just get the Bridget going here.
I have all 4 puzzles in deck, so that's good.
I tried it with the Zoroark Glaceon, and I had a little bit of success, but you know, it just didn't feel dominating like what you would expect.
About the Barnacle.
That's a deck that I may showcase later on, maybe Friday. So that might be something to look forward to. Let's go ahead and, well, I don't really see him attacking. Let's save that balloon for next turn. Let's just pass.
He's probably looking for the 2 Zorks and probably 2 Glaceons and the water energy attachment.
Yeah, I know. Some of the guys at the tournament, California played the Glaceon Barbicle deck, but it was expanded, so be interesting when we see their list how close it is to the standard list I have. Okay, so if we can find a enhanced hammer here, that's just going to be brutal for him. It's going to really hurt him. I think we just go in hard with Lele and a choice band here, or attach bursting balloon so if they attack into it. Let's just end. Let's
You can't because of Glaceon. It's a good try though.
let's go ahead and threaten him with Garbotoxin. And then let's just go in with the energy drive, chip damage.
How come you didn't want to put the Zoro down?
I'd like to save a spot so if I get in a bind, because this deck runs 3 Lele. So if I get in a bind and I need a Guzma to get Glaceon out of the active so I can use some abilities, I can. Yeah. It makes sense for him to target down that. That's what I was kind of hoping for. Because I really don't want him damaging my Zoroark.
Doesn't that set up the knockout with Polar Spirit?
Yeah.
Does it take damage? No, it doesn't.
See, we could. So we could go ahead and Guzma out of this.
No, because Tapu Lele won't work.
Good call. So we can Cynthia out of this. Alright.
You could Bursting Balloon to the active.
Yep.
So
Then he doesn't have any trades.
that, and once it gets hit, it takes 60 damage, right?
Yep.
And then...
So that sets it up with an energy drive with Lele.
Oh, I was going to say a ride speeding, but... Yeah,
or a rider
energy
speed.
drive.
Wonderful.
So it will. Oh, see, just plays Guzma again.
I think he knows Lele is the threat. Which we can power up the other one.
Pretty quick.
He's attacking into it. He'll probably strike Lele. Yep. Because he knows Lele is the threat. What does energy drive do for us? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 plus the 30. So that's 190. Ride speeding is 80, 110.
Then you can Ultra Ball.
But he doesn't really have anything.
You could ride speeding for knockout.
I'd give 100. No, because we're only going to have 3 on the bench.
No, you can get...
We get Lele, just
4.
dump a Lele.
And then you can Ultra Ball away the N and whatever your top deck. And then that makes a full bench. And then you can get a knockout.
Alright, so let's try that. Alright, so let's think about this. We're gonna dump that.
It's top deck in the DC.
Let's get another Trubbish. There. I'll just bench Lele, Choice Band, DCE, and Knockout.
Do you think he? No. I was gonna ask. You thought he was gonna have Guzma, and then the Choice Band, and water. The Glaceon on the bench. Gonna be 10 short. If you were to have a way to bring it up, that'd be 190.
He doesn't have the, he already attached here, the active.
There's the water.
I think he just got a perfect start.
Except for him missing the turn 1
He missed the turn 1 water,
Glaceon.
but he had everything else. He had double Zoroark to put into play immediately. So.
And then double Glaceon.
So we're gonna have to do this to get out of top deck mode. There we go.
And there goes the Zoro.
Let's force him to deal with Garbodor.
If he has the Choice Band and Guzma, then that would be game because he could bring up the Tapu Lele. And, okay, he missed that.
Double puzzle. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Oh, wait, before you do that.
Yeah.
You could have gotten a knockout. But you would have had no return.
Here's the return knockout for that. So we need to set up Lele, but we need draw also. So I'm thinking we'll grab DCE and then we'll just grab Cynthia. Cynthia, DCE.
Short.
That's alright.
30 short.
He'll get a knockout on Garbodor. But we still have the KO set up for Zoroark GX if he puts him up. How many DCs he's down? He's got one. He's about to go down 3 DCs. So he has one. There's one prize.
So, you're gonna attach the DC to the bench, and then retreat, and then Cynthia? Because you can't leave that one active, or right speeding will get it.
I was thinking we can get the knockout here. He can take a hit, right? No.
No.
He's gonna have to take the hit. Okay, so let's go
I think you have
here.
to go there.
That's
And then
fine.
Cynthia.
Do Cindy.
Oh, we got bursting bloom. That would have been even better.
I don't know if I want.
No, because then that's just one easy prize.
So let's retreat into the fresh. I just have to do a little running and dodging here. Guzma would be nice.
If only got one of those this turn. That would have been knockout.
Okay, we have energy 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we can do 100. So yeah, as long as he doesn't get the Guzma. Strike for 2.
3.
Oh.
And he can do.
And he can do
4
trades, so he's just digging for Guzma here.
You can get 9
He's
cards.
used 2. Maybe this last prize is his Guzma. What do you think?
Got it? Hopefully.
Fiblar, doesn't matter.
No, not now. There's 1 trade.
He still has.
There's 2. And here's 3.
There it is. 16 cards.
I guess.
Let the last card be Guzma. Oh. That's a game changer.
Yeah.
He didn't get Guzma, but he got the next best thing. Okay. 2 prizes. We need. Where's that enhanced hammer? Jeez.
I guess you could put down Zoroark at this point.
Yeah. If he's gonna win, he's gonna win. So let's put. I need to thin the deck because I'm with Cynthia. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Gosh, I wanna.
Might as well attach the psychic.
He's gonna knock out anything I put up is the problem. Unless I get something. Yeah, that's no good.
You have to get the enhanced hammer.
I gotta get enhanced hammer.
Okay.
Got the enhanced hammer. Okay. Alright, how many DCs is he down? 3. Okay, we don't need him to draw Guzma or enhanced hammer. We're gonna retreat.
Tap your cure.
Yeah?
Might as well.
Let's Tapu Cure. Let's do it. He either has the DC or
I
not.
don't think he does. He just gave you the heartbreak.
Well, he'll be able to trade because he has the other one he can put down, so he could trade, do 6 trades or 6 cards off trades. So he either has it or not.
There goes Cyrus.
Nope.
Oh,
Does he
he
have
probably has
Guzma?
it.
No.
What was that?
And he had Guzma and the Floatstone.
Maybe we shouldn't have put down those Zoroarks.
And he would have got a knockout in regardless, because he could have just retreated and hit the 120. So that don't matter.
True.
It don't matter. Here, why don't you try the deck? Sometimes I have bad luck with it.
Huh. Metal, water, and psychic. Probably a dust main and magnezone with the. They're most likely using the octillery, and the psychic is probably just Tapu Lele. Yeah, with the sleeves, it's. That's interesting how he's running it with the Metagross and Psychic Energy. Take my mulligan. He's running it with Necrozma. So I think a nice Cynthia here would be the best option. Or not Cynthia, but Bridget. Because then I can set up the Trash Ranch. And then I can get the Zoroarks ready. Also attach the Psychic there. I wish he played more items. I'll save that in hand in case something happens. I wonder if you would rather have Lily turn 1 or Bridget. I would think Bridget, but who knows. So, I'm gonna get the Trash Lance. Then Ultra Ball away the Field Blower and the Psychic. I'll keep those. Get the Tapu Lele. Make sure Sycamore's in. Okay. I have to go with Cynthia then. Attach. I'll put the DC on the active. If I had the Sycamore, I think I'd put the Choice Band on it also, but there's no Sycamores in decks. I'm gonna Ultra Ball those two away. It's weird. Present 2 Zoroark GX. I think I'm just gonna trade away the Guzma and probably play Mallow next turn. What I get. Then I'll do Riot Speeding because he can't do the Sun's Eclipse. So my Zoroark is pretty safe. And then he can't do Meteor Tempest unless he pulls off a whole bunch of things. He doesn't even have any metal in the discard. I think that's his only way to get a knockout there. There's 2 items, so at least now Trash Lance is doing 20 damage. Still 20. Okay. Doing 60 now. It's pretty good. So, I think I'm going to Mallow. Put that on top. I hit him with that Parallel City. Make him discard some of those. I'm gonna get rid of the Cynthia. Because if I can get the Garbotoxin online, that'd be pretty good. If I hit him with I don't think I'm going to hit him with Parallel just yet. I'm going to save it because even if he gets one more Metagross, he can still put 2 there and then attach to do Meteor Tempest. And if I wait till he gets like all 3, it'll make the decision even harder for him. And that'd probably mean he wouldn't have played Heavy Ball just then for the Metagross. Lucky. Got a full art Cynthia. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just hoping he didn't get the Metal Energy in hand. He probably did though. It also looks like we're at the halfway mark. Oh. He didn't get it. Now I'm going to hit him with the Parallel City. He has to make a kind of tough decision. Oh, he made that pretty quick. And then I'm going to trade away the Enhanced Hammer, since he's not really running any special energies, it doesn't look like. Also, I'll keep that. Put that there. And then I'm just gonna Cynthia. Keep those. Okay, that's pretty pretty good. And then I'm gonna trade away the N since I'm gonna be going down prizes right now. And then just gonna take her 2 prizes with the ride to speeding. Okay, those are 2 pretty good prizes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. I think I'm gonna keep the Zoroark GX and Garbodor. Just got hit with Cyrus.
Looks like you need to get Garbotoxin on that ASAP.
Yep.
And he can't do anything.
I think he has 7 items in the discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually 2. You just put up trash lamps, do you think?
No, I'd put up Zoroark, and I'd Gizmo up one of his other Metagross on the bench. That'll give you time to get Garbotoxin. Trade Bridget.
Okay, there's the DC.
We're gonna go ahead and Gizmo up one of the Metagrosses. And put up Trash Lance.
Then
Touch Bursting Balloon, yeah. To the act.
then
Or, yeah, that's fine. So now he either has Max Potion.
I mean, not want to be too surprising if he did have it.
Even if he gets Gizmo here, that's fine. Yeah. He's probably gonna hit Trubbish.
Yeah.
No. Interesting. Okay. So let's Ultra Ball, get Garbotoxin online.
Ultra Ball away the
Trash Lance and the N.
But
How many bursting balloons do you have left?
I should have a decent amount.
So you still have 2 bursting balloons. I don't see any float stones, do you?
No.
And then, okay, so
And I haven't have.
double puzzle, so attach DCE to active. Because you're going to need a way to retreat.
Touch there.
I would attach.
20, 40, 60, 80.
No, I would maybe try to get a float stone. Attach Choice Band to Trash Lance, maybe? Yep. And then Cynthia. Nice. So, float stone, both of them.
Both of the Garbodors?
No, float stone, the active. Float stone. Actually, no, just bursting balloon. Yeah, him. And then you could trade. Okay, you already used your trade. So retreat to trash and hit him.
So that's still pretty good.
And he's gonna put up. He's gonna retreat and put up his other one.
Then he has
Unless he has Field Blower. How many Field Blowers has he played?
one.
Okay.
He has 21 more cards left.
Scholar for Field Blower. No, Mayor's Potion. Okay.
I think the Field Blower would have been better.
Well, I think he messed up by not going ahead and hitting the Trubbish instead of hitting the Zoroark GX. So now he's searching for 5 cards. Swing hit him with N. We have N in hand. I'll go ahead and float Stone Garbodor too.
Yeah.
Because we do not want to take a chance of him
having
Geotech back online.
Yeah. N would still be better, right?
Yeah, Floatstone, Garbotoxin, then any. Or actually use your trade first.
Trade away Mallow?
Not.
Oh.
N.
Think attach 2 Psychics to Zero?
Yeah, that's fine. Now you have a backup attacker. And then Trash Lanch. Anybody that sets up a KO. So he needs Field Blower, Energy.
And a prize to Zoroark GX.
So, oh, double puzzle, nice. I would save it.
Just attach that there?
Yeah, I would just attach there, and I would save the double puzzle. Well, oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're fine. And he would need a lot to take a knockout on Zoroark GX.
So once we take the knockout there, we can double puzzle for the Guzma.
And get that knockout on that one. Looks good. So retreat. Do ride of speed.
20, 46, 80, yeah.
Okay, so he still needs Field Blower. And even then, he'd need. It's game over. Double puzzle for the Guzma. Get another benched Pokemon, and then the Guzma. It's over. Zoroark GX.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Alright. So what's your thoughts on the deck?
I like it. I don't think anybody's really prepared. I think that was just a good matchup for me anyways.
I think it's a good deck, but I don't think people have tested it enough. I certainly haven't. You haven't. And so might be something we look more into as the week goes on. And for Poke Dad and KK Shiv 128, we'll see everybody Friday night. Be excellent to each other.
Party on, dudes.